everyone, Wednesdays with Rosina is coming live from my hood, which is Finsbury Park, North London. The filter, because I haven't got enough makeup on to be live, so I am going to do today's Wednesdays with Rosina whilst I'm on the bus, and I'll explain why in a minute. Yep, so I absolutely just missed one bus, too busy doing this vlog to notice to stick my arm out. So now I'm waiting for the next bus, which is luckily true London form, 30 seconds away. So I'm on the bus now, and where am I going? Well, I'm just running into Angel to go a few errands. I had my Pilates class this morning, and then I had some online sessions. Love a private online, they're so funny. They're just, I don't know, you can make so much improvement so fast just because you're physically watching it. So yeah, then I'd done a few things at home, and now I'm heading out to do some errands. Yeah, so I went to look for this week's Wednesday's Rosina video, which was filmed with Lauren. Can I find it? No. So I'm going to have to talk you through improv here and now on the bus. Those of you that know me, doing this, talking on a bus, doing a vlog, is a big freaking deal. So it's a huge step for Rosina, even with the filmer. It's a huge step for me. So woohoo! I'm vlogging. I'm just going to let that stop ringing. Okay, so improvisation. My favourite thing, and something for me that separates really good dancers to absolutely amazing dancers. If you can improvise in any style right there and then, it just really shows like everything about you. And I think for an audition situation, it is so important. Whoa, this is bumpy. It is so important to be able to like show your personality through dance movements. So my senior students once upon a time absolutely hated improvisation. Like, I mean hated it. I had people walk out, I had people go to the toilet, I had, you know, oh, I'm tired, I can't do this. Now it's got to a point that they enjoy it and they're so comfortable with themselves that actually I could let them do that all lesson. I have to step in, otherwise they literally would improvise for days. I am one. Most important part of improvisation is having an intention. If you don't have an intention to why you're moving, don't even bother doing it. It's a little bit like a teacher at school giving you a sheet of paper saying write without a title, or even being in a genre. You need to have an intention as to why you're going to dance, and as a young dancer you probably don't have that intention as yet, unless you're really into the creative side. So you need to make sure that teachers, you are giving your dancers an intention when they first begin the improvisation. If you just start them off with a blank page, they're really not going to enjoy being that vulnerable. Intentions can be things like, okay, so today we're going to make circles. You have to act like you are sad. You need to hold this prop and pretend it is another person. Even little things like that. Or even, you know what, today we're going to just keep our feet connected to the floor and see what our arms and hips can do. Something really basic like that as an intention is going to give your dancers a reason to be dancing, and then in time the intention can drop and they can find their own intention. But to start them off, always give a dancer an intention. It is such a lovely day today. Like, it's not really that warm. Well, it is compared to how it was, but it's such nice weather. It feels like spring, and it's 5 o'clock and it's not dark. Buzzing. Point. Love this. Welcome to London. Barbed wire. And this is a nice area. Okay, so number 2 with improvisation. When you are moving, you must remember the importance of silence. If you just move, bit like how I'm speaking now, blah, 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 nothing has any highlight. So if you're doing if you've got an amazing kick, if you do 1,000 moves into this amazing kick and don't catch someone's attention, then the kick isn't not as good as it should be. So I always think maybe starting off doing maybe 4 moves at one speed, and then slowing it down and doing some moves much slower. Sometimes if you go across the room, you can set little barriers. So if you've been in many of my workshops, you'll have seen this. So you have like maybe the first 2 mirror lengths is normal speed, then you speed up, then you speed back down again. So you're finding the importance of silence. I mean, this can also be carried over to a choreography tip, but for now, let's stick with improv. Considering people do this vlogging malarkey all the time, I'm getting some funny looks. I don't know why. It's such a nice day. Love it. Okay, so point 3, and the final point about our improvisation tips from Rosina, is that you have to do it however you feel. Okay, so I always say you have to do something that scares you every day, and I always do this in workshops. Never I can't think of ever have I let anyone get away with saying, I don't like improv, I'm not going to do it. Even if you literally walk across the room and you do a step, turn, step, and you're done, I'm so proud of you and I'm glad that you did it. So it's starting off small if you absolutely hate it. Don't just dismiss it straight away, because at the end of the day, it's only dance movements, and that's the reason you came to dance, probably because you were around your lounge with the different music on, jumping around, and your mum was like, whoa, she needs to go do dancing. So why, when you get to 14, must we forget how much dance is important to us? So how do you guys feel about me being live doing this? I know it's not live, it's going on YouTube, but I'm talking about it live, not editing it. Yeah, okay, I've got a filter on my face, but yeah, how do you feel about it? I want to hear from you guys, and I want to know what else you want me to do for Wednesdays with Rosina, because the first little preempt ones that we did with Lauren are sort of finished now, and the world is our YouTube oyster, so let me know.